and the value of which you're claiming $1,100. How are you going to prove the value?
What?
You just pulled it out of the air? How are you going to prove the value?
Yeah,
You have
pretty
receipts
much.
or anything?
No, you're right. I pulled it out of the air.
All right. Now, you claim that there's a storage agreement.
He's honest. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Reality Reactions. I hope everybody has their snacks because we are bringing the tea, and we're ready for another reality reaction video.
So let's check this one out. Let's see how it goes.
He says he rented a pool house from the defendant, but had to move out in the winter because it didn't have any heat. The defendant told him it would be okay to store some of his things there until he found another place. But when he wanted to get them, she refused entry. Well, it's been 5 years now. He still doesn't have his valuable possessions.
5 years?
That's why he's suing for their value.
You waited a long time.
She says she told the plaintiff in 2008 he could not leave his things in her pool house indefinitely. And as long as they were there, he was going to have to pay her a storage fee of $100 per month. Now it's 2014. That's 6 years later. He owes her $5,000 in storage.
In the beginning, I met Mrs. Mahmood in a paint store. I was in the painting business, so I did some painting work for her in her house. At the time, her son, which is here, Cameron, was staying in the pool house with another friend of the family. And so I basically did work on her house, and then that was like in 2008, I believe. So then came like 2009, I was going through a divorce, okay? And I asked her if I could, Cameron had already moved out, if I could rent a pool house for the summer.
And how much did you pay?
$400 a month. She says,
Why did you leave all your belongings in the pool house?
She said it was fine because nobody's using it.
All right. Did you say it was fine originally?
I said you can leave your stuff over there, but there's going to be a charge for that.
Yeah, storage.
I was never told
Just a
that.
moment. I can't hear two people at once. So you said you can leave your stuff, but there's going to be a charge for that.
Yes.
How much?
$100.
Did you tell him that?
Yes.
Do you have that in writing?
We didn't have
Do
anything.
you have an email, a text, a
No, it was
phone
all
message,
verbal.
anything?
No, it was all verbal.
According to you, she just said you can leave your stuff here.
Because I was helping the family members out.
Well, weren't you getting paid to help the family members
Of course.
out? You left a lot of stuff. You left a bedroom set, according to you.
Yes.
All of your suits. You have 3 suits, shirts, and ties. A stereo system with speakers, a baseball card collection. Why couldn't you at least take that with you? Cowboy boots and dress shoes, and a 27-inch RCA. That's what you're claiming, and the value of which you're claiming $1,100. How are you going to prove the value?
Well, I came with a price tag on hockey jerseys and suits. I know everything depreciates in time. I understand that.
You just pulled it out of the air? How are you going to prove the value?
Yeah,
You have
pretty
receipts
much.
or anything?
No, you're right. I pulled it out of the air.
All right. Now, you claim that there's a storage agreement.
He's honest.
So yeah, no.
He at least could have said, I was calculating it in my head based upon.
Right? I mean, hey, he's a street smart businessman, so.
Which I find highly suspect. I don't know if I believe you. So persuade me why it is when you have all these loosey-goosey little deals with the painter where he lives with all of you whenever he's painting, how he would agree to pay you $100 in storage
Because
fees.
he
I
had-
don't think that happened. I think what happened
didn't
is
have
he
no
left his
place to
stuff and
live.
then he overstayed his welcome. I think that's what happened.
come and pick his
But
stuff up.
now,
Yeah.
apparently
So,
there's some other
basically-
problem that happens with you and him,
Right,
which is
which I'm
really
not
where
even
everything...
get,
Tell me
but-
about that. What
You want
happened?
to hear about that?
Yeah, I do.
He had my car.
What
And
how did he have your car?
because I had to go, and I had caught in a DUI in 2007.
Okay.
He had a clean license.
Right.
So I asked him to drive. Remember the lawyer thing he was
Okay.
telling you about?
Uh-huh.
Well, that. So I asked him to drive, gave him the car, and under New York State, you have to have the title under his name in order to get
Why?
the insurance.
Oh, because you wanted the insurance under his name.
Right. So
okay.
then he could insure it. I'm gonna go do my time, 5 weeks that I have to go do. You know what I'm saying?
You
and I
put your
come
car
back.
in his name?
Yeah, and I gave it to him, but it's a family thing.
But we-
we
Wait,
trust
you
him.
gave it to him?
Yeah.
At the
So
same
it's
time.
his?
We kept the- we
No,
kept-
no,
Well, you
he was
just said you
supposed to
gave it to
return it, and then he signed the paperwork on 4th of July. He handed it back to us, and he disappears. Nobody knows what happened to the guy.
What paperwork did he sign on the 4th
The
of July?
title.
Your Honor,
What do you mean he
When I
signed the
came
title?
home from jail, Your Honor,
Yeah.
I got the title back, and he said we had him to
He
sign
signed it back to you?
Back to me.
Oh, okay.
Under my mother's name.
All right.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And then he just disappeared, and
With
we
the
wrote
car?
out a report. The car never showed up.
Did you report
And
the
now
car
he just
stolen?
did this.
I think they were close friends, like he's the friend to the family. And then all of a sudden now they're mad about the car. And now everything breaks up. So now whatever, could have been up in the air now has to be resolved.
Yeah,
They were close enough to let him stay when he was getting the divorce in the pool house.
Right.
And now, then they were close enough for him to sign the car over to him when his record wasn't clean.
Right.
So
My thing is, even if you get a DUI, you don't need to sign over your car.
well, they said because of the insurance, they wanted the insurance to be in his name.
And you can still get insurance with a DUI. It's just going to be a skyrocket.
Probably trying to avoid that. But how can you trust somebody really that well to sign something over to them just to get
Yeah.
insurance?
Why didn't he sign it over to the father or one of the sisters? I mean, like you said, he trusted him that much to sign it over to him versus signing it over to his sister
Yeah.
and letting it sit at her house for 5 weeks.
I believe there's something they're not telling us about the relationship, but I think it's because they were very close at
He
one
probably
time.
maybe dated somebody in their family.
Maybe.
Because you don't just walk into a paint store and say, "Hey, you can live in my pool house." No, it's gotta be.
Right.
It's gotta be something more than that. So
They depend on each other a lot.
it's kind of like a family lawyer. Like he's like their family contractor. Oh, we buy a house, he'll paint it. Oh, we need someone to change our house, we model, or he'll.
But I even think it was closer than that.
Oh yeah, he was probably going to family barbecues and all that stuff.
Right.
The furniture.
Yeah.
Fine. We held on to it for 2 years now.
And
right?
so let's
You want
stop
it
on
back?
that.
It's fine. You should give her some money for the storage. You can come get it. We're not denying it. We got it. We got the stuff
But see,
here.
here's the deal. If somebody rents, any tenant who leaves their stuff behind, they got a lot of nerve leaving their stuff behind, right? Okay. Now, maybe I tell them you can leave it behind a few months, or you can leave it behind a few weeks. That's probably what happens.
2 years.
But then all of a sudden, they start to leave it behind forever. And then I say, who do you think you are? Yeah, if you want me to, if you're acting like I'm a storage, you gotta pay me storage.
Yes.
That's fine, I get that. I understand it, but legally speaking, you can't charge storage unless you had a prior contract to pay that, which I don't believe happened. Your mom's saying it did, but
Yeah.
you and I both know it did.
This
All right.
goes- yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right, so now here
Yeah.
we are.
Uh-huh.
His stuff is in your house. You would have the right, in your state of New York and in most states, you have to wait a reasonable time before you dump a tenant's stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
And most courts say 30 days is reasonable.
Okay.
You guys held on to it, maybe because you wanted it as leverage to get the car back or for whatever reason, but
Well,
you didn't
that
have
was
to hold
really
on to
actually
it.
the thing. Yeah,
What
you
if
would've
this
get-
stuff is still there? Mom, you were saying that a bunch of this stuff is still there. What is there?
Do you want to see the pictures? I have some pictures.
But
This
what is it? Is the,
The baseball
bedroom set there?
cards, a
This is
headboard.
the
I don't
card
think
is
there's a
the-
TV. I'm not sure.
We just
Maybe
have
in
it
back there
covered
somewhere.
because,
We just gotta look through it.
yeah, it was all garbage. So we have it all covered. Like, you can still see, figure out what's
That's
there.
the cottage right there.
And, yeah.
Can I say something, Your Honor?
You know, when I
Yeah.
asked,
What's that?
As far as the car goes, I have reports about that.
I got
understand
all that paperwork.
That's a
Yeah.
separate
You too,
matter.
buddy.
I never
Yeah.
signed a title
Your
older
Honor,
than anybody else.
then he disappeared.
Yeah.
And he never called me. I called him so many times. One time in 2011, he called me. I'm gonna come and pick up my stuff. I said, pay me you owe me money. And
Actually,
then
what
come
you
and
said it
take-
was return the car,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you can get your stuff. He said no.
Yeah,
Then
and
you said,
the-
fine,
and-
pay me
that's what it
No,
storage.
I
was. You were
also
supposed to
said
return
that
the car
pay me
and
for
cut-
the...
Okay, I got it. I got it, everybody.
And
Here's
then
what's
I
gonna
said-
happen.
He disappeared after that.
Okay. As for you and your missing belongings report, I am not gonna order them to pay you a penny. Whatever's there, you will make arrangements with Officer McIntosh. You have 7 days to pick it up and get it out of there. I'm not ordering them to pay you any money. As for the counterclaim for storage, I can't award you anything for storage. So on your counterclaim 0, on his claim against you, all I'm gonna order you to do is give him access to go ahead and clear that stuff out. By the way, when I say him access, I don't want you folks in contact with each other.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to make arrangements to have a third party come and pick up that stuff because I don't want him to be
Right,
there.
right. It's all right.
Yeah, because I don't know what you're gonna do.
I'm capable of doing it. It's fine. Yeah, no, it's all right. We're good guys. It's all good.
I know. It's all good. All right, guys.
All right.
Take
Thank
care.
you,
Good
honey.
luck.
All right. Take care.
Yeah, I think they were very close friends, family friends, and I think it blew up because the car situation, and I think that attached everything else was attached to that.
Right.
I don't believe they had an arrangement of him paying $100 for storage. I agree with the judge. But I think she was so mad that she had to keep his stuff there, you know, that she felt like I should get paid for storage for this.
Right. Because he said, well, nobody's using it anyway, so that's why she let him move in.
Right.
Well, folks, always write it down. Keep that pen and paper handy.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And don't be entrusting other people so much. You know, just that trust should only go to a point.
Because you never know, they might take you to court and we might see you on here.
And then we'll be watching on the reality reaction.
Exactly.
All right, so we hope you enjoyed that court case.
Yeah, simple and sweet. It was good.
Okay, and don't forget to press that like button.
Yeah.
And
subscribe.
That's right, so that you can be a part of this family, this renegade family. And don't forget to hit the notification button so that you can see it as soon as it comes out.
Yes. So
we'll see you next time, you guys.
Until next time. Oh, go ahead, Mama. Go ahead. Mama doing the whole thing. Go ahead. Sorry.
See you next time on
Reality Reactions.